Steve, we've been hoping for a great show that we planned to go all the way through, and we've done it, mate. We've done it. This is almost the bill that you started with. Everyone's on it.
Yeah, apart from the top of the bill, isn't it? We had a fantastic top of the bill with Will Goldie Galloway and George Roper and
George Davey won it.
Sorry, George Davey, and you know, I was really looking forward to that fight. But as you say, the last few shows we've had, they've all kind of collapsed through no one's fault, really. You know, so, some of them, sorry, the majority of them have been our own fighters pulling out. So, yeah, the last few fights have been a nightmare. We've ended up with 5, 6 fight cards, but on this one, we've got 10. And as you say, the majority of them have held together. So fingers crossed, it's going to be a great Saturday night. And we've teamed up with Boxing News again. And obviously, it's going out live on the VIP Boxing YouTube and the Boxing News YouTube, and it'd be good for people to watch. And
big budget as well, haven't you, mate?
Yeah, we're doing it with 1111 Management, who's took control of the production and spent a lot of money on it, to be fair. And it'll look like a TV production to the people who tune in for free. I know there's a couple of big shows on Sky and DAZN, isn't there, on Saturday open air shows, but you know, this card, I wouldn't say stands up with me, because obviously there's a lot of top prospects on there and big fights, but it's certainly worth tuning into. So if the running order sticks to the same, we'll just go through it. We've got the first fight, which will be on 6:40, we're a little bit early to try and not run into like midnight scenario. So we're hoping that we'll all be over and done with for 11 o'clock with a 10 fight. So 6:40, Cory Scott, who's fighting Mohamed Wacko, who we've not seen. He's before, a new face, but he tends to have a go. I don't think he's the best, so hopefully we'll see a great display from Cory. I mean, he's only on early because his trainers are going over to Barnsley afterwards with Mark Jeffers. So
right.
Cory wants to be on early. And then we've got Jess Wolfenden on, who's only had the one fight, and it was only 3 weeks ago, but you know, we wanted to put a female on the card, you know, and she was happy enough to fight again. So Jess is out again. Thomas Farah, who's 8-0 and looking at a top prospect. He's on next there, and he's fighting.
Well, he should have been out on May the 10th, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he's fighting an Argentinian who's tough. Then we've got Alex Matvienko's kid, Imid Dazim, fighting Eric Lopez, who we've seen here many times, and he makes for the fight. So that's one to look forward to. Harry Martin, who's 2-0 now, he's fighting Jake Osgood and brings a lot of support, and very entertaining fighter, isn't he? You know,
mate,
he's
like I said,
he's at it from the start. Yeah,
never leaves you wanting more, does he?
Yeah, and then prospect Yousef Sahed, he's fighting in Paul Scafe.
That's a change, always, isn't it? That.
Yeah. He had a really tough test, but the kid got cut last week and was out. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Troy Gallagher v Robbie Chapman. Jake Abril v Romero Lopez, which is a nice test for Jake. We've had Lopez again a few times on the show, and you know, he's caused some damage to kids, hasn't he? So
and also never been in a bad fight on a VIP show. Mate.
Yeah, so you know, Jake's been looking for a bit of a step up, and this is it. And you know, I'm hoping he looks really good, and we move on with him. We've got 2 shows in Blackpool, September and November, and you know, they'll be basically around him, won't they now? You know, so.
So you think in the next couple of fights, if he comes through this on Saturday, a little title for him?
Well, I think this is another 6 rounder for him. We'll get an 8 rounder, and then probably a 10 rounder at the end of November in Blackpool with him there. Yeah, and then obviously we're honoured to have Zele for Barrett back on. You know, we call him a small hall show, but it won't look like a small hall show on Saturday. I can guarantee you that. I mean, tickets have gone really well for it, and goes back to the old saying when Nat Basso used to say for me, you you know, there's never a bad date for a good show, and there's never a good date for a bad show. And so I think this is proving that it is a good show. The tickets are flying out, and you know, Zelfa's the 9th fight there. We've got a Mexican coming over from there who's 19 and 10. So
first fight under Joe Gallagher as well, mate.
Yeah, Zelfa's first fight, and he's moved up to lightweight now, hasn't he? And
right.
He's got to look good to get Matchroom back interested and looking after him. So expect a good performance off Zelfa. And then last fight is Derby, really, isn't it? You know, two kids. It could be for the Central Area title, really. This Ashley Moran, who's 9-0, looking to go in double figures, winning, and Callum Pearson, who's 4-1. You know, lost his debut in a tough fight, but you know, he's won 4 since, and he's coming to try and shake the apple cart up, isn't he?
And up in Morecambe, they've seemed to have done that a few times on our shows, haven't they, mate?
Yeah, listen, you know, he's with Bob Howard, and they all come and have a fight, and he'll be well supported because he's up there with Troy Gallagher, who sells a load of tickets and everything like that. Ashley sells tickets, so, you know, we're going to have a good atmosphere right from the start with Cory. He sells a few tickets, and I think because it's a good show and a lot of prospects on it, you know, people do tend to stay, and hopefully we're not going to get where people come, watch their own fight and then go. They're going to recognise they've got Zelfa Barrett on, who's a quality operator, and normally you'd only see on big TV shows. And obviously Ashley Moran and Callum Pearson we're saving for the last. That'll be a barnstormer because Callum's going to come and have a go, and Ashley doesn't shy away. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the card, and you know, I've not been able to say that ever for the last few shows. So yeah, it's good, that, Lee. So looking forward to it. Anyone who can get down there, there's tickets on the door, £40 normal, 70 ringside, or they're nearly all gone. And tune into VIP Boxing or Boxing News YouTube sites if you can't make it.
All right, nice one, Steve. I'll see you Saturday.
Thank you.
Bye,
mate. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.